had two stepsisters, but she didn't like to think of them as sisters because they were so evil, and they poked her, and they teased her, and they pulled her hair, and then one day they called the local woodsman in to take her into the woods and cut out her heart. Because there is just no end to the depths of their cruelty. The woodsman decided to go to Cinderella, so he walked up to Cinderella's door, and he knocked on her door, and then he went inside, without waiting for an answer, and he found Cinderella lying on her bed with Prince Charming, and they were holding hands. And the woodsman was stunned and upset, and he said, "Cinderella, how could you do this to me?" And she said, "Who are you?" And he left in a fit of rage. So, the wolf was just about to reach out and grab her arm when the woodsman leaped out of the woods and chopped his head off with an axe. And the princess said, "Oh, wow, thank you. Was that really necessary?" I mean, he wasn't gonna do anything. And the woodsman said, "I will save you from anything that needs saving, from wolves or bears or stale muffins or anything." He's like, "I've come to rescue you." And she said, "Oh, that's great. Do you have scissors?" And he said, "Oh, actually, no. I left them on the other side of the lava. But I can help you still. I have very sharp wits." And she said, "Oh, well, that's good then. How do you plan on cutting my hair with your wits?" The princess said, "I'm gonna have to kill you." And he said, wait, why? I'm your only friend besides your mother." And she said, No, you're my only friend. My mother's not my friend." He said, "Oh, well, then how can you kill me?" And she said, "Well, she's gonna kill me if I don't, so I have to." And he said, well, wait, I can, if you have any hay in this tower at all, I could spin it into gold for you." And the princess said, "Oh, that would be helpful. To have gold. So, I mean, if you can do that, then I could, I suppose, not kill you." He said, "That'd be great." So the gingerbread man was running, and he saw this lake up ahead, and he thought, that would be a nice, finish line. I'd jump in the lake at the end, to cool off. Little did he know that, water and gingerbread doesn't really go that well. So he was, jogging, and Princess was trying to catch up, but she just couldn't. So, the gingerbread man got there first, and he jumped into the water and just floated there for a little while by his gumdrop buttons. Then realized, he was starting to dissolve and started to panic and was like, "Oh, what a world!" And then he sank. So one day, a woman and a man came to the kingdom, and the woman had really long hair. I mean, actually, she didn't, but it looked like it had once been long. And so the king and queen said, "Of course you're welcome here. Who are you?" And the princess said, "Well, I've never had a name, but I like to call myself Rapunzel because, it just seemed like the obvious choice."